In this module, we will learn the inputs, tools and techniques, and outputs of the plan quality management process. Plan quality management is the process of researching, analyzing, and identifying the quality standards appropriate to the project and documenting how the project team will meet those standards. The PMBOK Guide defines 49 project management processes, 3 of which are part of project quality management. Project quality management focuses on the product development processes to generate deliverables. These may include an assembly line, a step-by-step procedure, or other guidelines that minimize variations in project work. The PMBOK Guide defines several inputs to the plan quality management process. The project management plan includes other subsidiary management plans and baselines that may help influence the development of the quality management plan. For example, the scope baseline and change management plan may provide insight as to the work processes that will be performed to achieve deliverables and how changes to those processes will be managed. Since quality management is a function of producing deliverables that meet stakeholder expectations, the stakeholder register will be an input. This project document is developed in the project stakeholder management chapter and includes a list of project stakeholders and some attributes about their involvement. The risk register will also be an input, as some of the risks that have been identified may affect the project's ability to meet quality standards. The requirements documentation are another key input to the plan quality management process. Stakeholder requirements will provide insight to the team to determine how they will need to inspect deliverables and ensure that requirements are met. 2 additional inputs include enterprise environmental factors and organizational process assets. Enterprise environmental factors can be a major input to defining the management approach, particularly government standards, stakeholder culture, and the organization's existing infrastructure and tools. Organizational process assets may contribute a quality management plan template and lessons learned. Since quality is often managed at the organizational level, projects in those organizations must comply with any policies and procedures that exist, while still having an approach that is tailored to the unique characteristics of the project. There are 2 tools and techniques that focus on the cost aspect of quality planning. Cost-benefit analysis is a technique in which the project team evaluates the benefit of quality, less rework, lower costs, and stakeholder acceptance. It is important that the cost of quality does not exceed the benefit. This reminds us that our goal is to meet customer expectations, not exceed them. This requires an understanding of stakeholder tolerance levels to plan in a proper level of quality management. Cost of quality is the total cost involved in preventing poor quality, inspection, and the correction of defects. It breaks down into 2 major categories: the cost of conformance and the cost of non-conformance. The cost of conformance includes the money spent on activities that will prevent poor quality and to discover quality issues. As Crosby would say, doing it right the first time. This may include the costs to improve a process through training, upgrading equipment, taking extra time, as well as the costs of inspection. The cost of non-conformance includes the costs incurred because of poor quality. This may include deliverables that need to be thrown away, also known as scrap, the cost of rework, which may include repairing under warranty. This can also include any liabilities that the performing organization may be responsible for if a deliverable fails, or the loss of reputation associated with poor quality. There are a few more tools and techniques associated with the plan quality process. Benchmarking is a technique of creating a basis for measuring current project performance using information from comparable projects. This may be past projects with an organization or involve research of other projects and products in the same industry. Flowcharts display the visual steps and decisions involved in a work process. They can be used across all the quality management processes and are particularly relevant to the process improvement activities involved in managed quality. A logical data model is a graphical data representation described using business language rather than specific technology. Matrix diagrams can help map relationships between different factors, causes, and objectives. Mind mapping provides a visual representation of quality requirements, constraints, dependencies, and other relationships. Test and inspection planning includes planning how to test or inspect the project deliverables to ensure stakeholder requirements will be met. Meetings are common tools and techniques used to describe the experience that the project management team, consultants, and other project stakeholders may bring to the management of project quality and the collaboration that must take place among these stakeholders. There are two key outputs of plan quality. The quality management plan is formal documentation describing how the project management team will implement the organization's quality management policies and create deliverables that meet requirements. It should also define how the value of product development processes can be enhanced. This should detail the relationship between the quality control and managed quality processes. Quality metrics is the documentation stating how quality will be measured for project products or processes. This will include the thresholds or criteria that constitutes conformance versus nonconformance. Finally, many processes may lead to updates to project documents, such as the risk register or activity attributes. Since project documents are not subject to the same levels of approval that the baselines are, these updates will not require formal change control. Plan quality management is the process of researching, analyzing, and identifying the quality standards appropriate to the project and documenting how the team will meet those standards. As we explore the other two quality management processes, it is important to remember that project quality management focuses on the product development process to generate deliverables. These may include an assembly line, a step-by-step procedure, or other guidelines that minimize variation in project work.